very much, Dr. Jessica. We've been talking about this event like few days back, and since then I was like pretty very much excited. And one of the very important things that I would like to mention and highlight over here is that it's amazing to actually being on a forum where you can listen to everyone and understand the challenges that the women over there are facing and gather together with a similar thought because we all do realize that by the end of the day, the struggle is same. Every woman requires the same respect. They all are asking for the same compensation. They all are asking for the same level of representation in the workforce and everywhere. Specifically because I am representing Pakistan over here, there are some facts and figures that I realized with the passage of time. Because while you're like growing up, you do have dreams, but then you hit that rock bottom where you do understand there is no space for you. And you have to put in extra efforts. You have to show the world that yes, you are ready for it. And that's not just because you're a woman. That's because you do deserve it. You are competent enough to ask for the due credit for your work. With respect, with due respect to all the people, to all the men who've been there in my life, I've been really very much privileged, and I'll say lucky actually that all the men who've been there in my life, they've been like, very supportive. They have been giving me my due credit, but we do have to understand the bigger challenges and the bigger issues which still the women of Pakistan is facing. Let me just share very quick facts and figures here with the forum because of course no other forum is going to be a better forum than this one where we also have Royal Highness here from the Kingdom of Hawaii. Dr. Amir has been amazing representing Qatar, and also we have the global representation which is amazing. Yeah. So according to World Economic Forum's Global Gender Gap Report of 2021, it's too sad to say that Pakistan still ranks 153 out of 156 countries when it comes to gender equity, when it comes to women being there at the forefront in the workforce. And this is a very big issue that multiple organizations are trying to talk about now, but still it's there. The total representation of women in the workforce is still 24%. And all the industries, irrespective of the fact that which industry we are talking about, it's male dominated. And this is true. This is a brutal reality. But it doesn't mean that we are not giving space or we are not progressing. Because I do realize when I talk to my mom, whenever I talk to those people who are my seniors, who've been my mentors, and when I ask them that what are the kind of challenges that you guys were facing, so they were like that the job post for used to be that we need male for this position. But now the organizations have their inclusivity, their diversity agenda on their top of the mind, which is amazing. Yes, we are changing, and this is one thing that we have to focus more and more on. I think it's our individual responsibility. We do understand that state's responsibility is the responsibility of all the authorities who are over there. But more than that, it is responsibility of each and every one of us, irrespective of the fact that which gender we belong to, what age group we belong to, are we professional, are we looking for job, are we competing with each other, are we still struggling, we are nobody, we are somebody, just forget about everything. We do have one responsibility, which is give due credit. And when we say due credit, that means we should not be biasing on the basis of gender, and we should be giving each and everyone the platform, the forum, the capacities, the tools, the instruments. The dialogue right now globally has changed from the word of equality to equity. We have to understand that each and every individual needs are very different. From being a person who's Pakistani, I have seen a lot of challenges. I've seen men in a meeting room shushing a woman because they do understand that maybe she would not have a very solid point to add in the discussion, or maybe just saying the same statement and giving the credit to the other person instead of the woman who was highlighting the same point earlier. But it's all gonna change if we do know that we have to get hold on the subjects. We do have to understand that there is a place. I'm really very much honored that if we look at Malala, so she's been a global representation, a youngest Nobel Prize winner, and what else to be proud of? She has actually shown all the women out there in Pakistan, to all the women who are struggling, who still do feel like that maybe they don't have a voice, that yes, you do have that voice. You just have to articulate it right there, straight, headstrong, that you are not wrong. It's all your right to say it, right? So thank